Hey everybody, Dan Holstein here, helping your business take flight. You know, there's a major mistake that business owners and managers make when they're onboarding new employees, and it costs them a lot of time, energy, and frustration, and it kind of ticks off the employees too. So if you're in hiring mode, stick around for this one. I want to share a strategy of how to get this critical decision right. Okay, so what is this major mistake that business owners and managers make when they're onboarding a new employee? They fail to have an effective onboarding process. They bring them on board and they maybe give them a quick orientation and then off you go, and they just expect them to be able to perform well. That's really a recipe for disaster, not only for yourself, but for the employee as well. They don't know what they're supposed to be doing. They don't know their responsibilities clearly. They don't know how they're going to be judged for success. So here's a more effective way of doing things. Instead of abdicating like that, we want to make sure we have that onboarding process where we can sequentially delegate tasks to this employee so that they know what they need to be competent in by when, so they can see that path for success. So what are a few things that we want to bear in mind? Well, decision making. What decisions are they allowed to make? Which decisions do they need to come to you for permission or guidance on? Right? You don't want them making a misstep or being able to make a decision but not making it because they haven't been given permission. Another thing would be responsibilities. What is the level of responsibility that they're going to take? What are they actually in charge of? What do they have authority for? They may or may not know, depending on how clear your hiring process has been to date. Also, in terms of responsibility, you want them to understand by what point they need to be proficient at certain tasks. Right? So if you got a new employee that's coming on board and they have say they're in sales, maybe for the first week, they just need to learn the CRM. Like that's the major thing. They're not going to make any sales. They're just going to get proficient with the CRM. Maybe week 2, they're going to go on a 4-legged call, right? They're going to go along with somebody and see how your process runs. Maybe by week 3, they take their first inbound phone call. Maybe by week 4, they do their first on-site sales call on their own. Give them that sequential order so that they can see, what skills and abilities they need to develop by when, so they can really see that path of how to be successful. So it's not hard to do this, but it's easy not to do as well. We see business owners just abdicate this kind of thing and throw them in the deep end, see if they can swim, but that's not really fair to them. And it doesn't do you any service as well, because you're going to end up having a challenging employee that may or may not stay, and you get into hiring cycles where you're not having turnover, you're not being able to keep your people. So this is an investment of your time when you do this onboarding process with your team, when you coach and review with them how they're doing, let them know where they're doing well, let them know where they need to improve, review the timelines with them. This is something that's going to help them get successful as fast as possible. And that's what we all really want, right? We want our team members to feel successful. We want the business to be successful. So if you have any questions about how to craft an effective onboarding process, I'm happy to have a chat with you about that. If we're not already connected, if we're on LinkedIn, please connect with me. If you're seeing this on YouTube, hit subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can find out when we bring out new videos as well. So in the meantime, have a fantastic week and we'll see you next time.